And we're live.
Hello,
Again.
everybody. Hello, Nico.
Everybody. Hi, Anders. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. And look at that. We got some slightly mad Fox and Wolves are already here. 3 a.m.
Mike is already here. Easy E is here.
Oh,
Thanks
look
for
at that.
joining in.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should turn that on the iPad so I can see how many people are on.
Oh, no. So it's free. Fox and Wolves. I mean, I know you guys are really Slotcar mad.
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning is just unbelievable. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy,
Absolutely.
crazy. So how was your week been? You were gone last week.
I was gone last week. Yeah, I was. We visited friends on the other side of the country, which was like a 4 hour drive one way. Very flat because it's on the border to Hungary, so it's all flat there.
Compared to where you are, you got mountains everywhere, the Alps.
Exactly. So that was interesting and a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the rest just work and a lot of prepping, car prepping. How was your week before we go into that?
Well, it's been good. It's been a lot of building and tuning, building, tuning, and learning, and we'll get to those topics later in this live. But I had a big aha moment on the learning part of learning slot cars, and a big aha moment as well in building, and which was part of the videos I put up earlier for magnetic racing. But
yeah, those builds are very nice, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That was.
I told you they really look good. They really look good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then also big aha moment on the tuning side. So I'm making some strides there. And then I also have a surprise newbie question for you, more a philosophical question that I'd like to see, have a discussion around at least, and see where we get with that. So
okay.
It's always good to have you back, brother. It's so good to. You're
it's
so much knowledge, and that I respect a lot. So it's always good to have a learning opportunity.
Stop it.
Yeah. Stop it, but please go on. That's what you're supposed
to. Stop it.
Yeah, please go on. Oh, we got Steve here as well. Oh, everyone at work, catch up later. So yes, say hello. Okay, hello, Steve, and yeah, catch up later.
Hi, Steve, thanks for popping in. Germany, waking up. Good to have you. Thank you for joining.
Ah, that's good.
So now you made me curious. What was your learning? Your positive learning things.
Oh yeah, so it kind of ruined my whole existence, and my reality was just fell down like a card house. Am I a drama queen now? Yeah, maybe.
But so we need to build you up again now.
Well, so it kind of built it up itself, but as well. So I'm back on track. But I was watching the spinning pinion with Ian and Todd. Is his name Todd?
I think so. Yeah, Todd. Yeah.
I mean, those guys, the spinning pinion. If someone has not started watching them, that kind of vlog cast, it's on Ian Gillian's channel. It's really good. I really recommend people to look at that. And this one was about practicing, and I have my driving practicing. How do you practice driving slot cars? And I have my King of the Hill list where I have pictures and all the times for each car, and I have my little my massive Excel sheet with let's do that way, with all the cars and best lap track times and so forth. And I'm also driving on one track only. There's one track that's faster than the other one of these two tracks. I'm driving on the track that I feel comfortable with, and I'm driving like crazy, chasing that best record or the best track time for that specific car, improving that. But they were talking a lot about race pace, that race pace, when you do a race, it's about driving at 90-95%, not 100%, because you can't do that for a whole race. And also learn how to handle the hard track. So for me, if I can point, this track here is the difficult one, and this one is the easier one, because on this one you have the outer track on the tight corner, so I can push through and use the barriers to kind of lean on, and then more open and radius 2, radius 3 type of curves, I have the inner side on those. So that's why this one is a lot easier to make records on. This one, you de-slot. If you come in too hard on those tight, radius 1 corners, you de-slot. So that's what I've been doing. But for them, they said, well, you have to be comfortable even on the gutter lanes. Like, I think now if you have like a 4 or 8 lane track, the gutter lanes, the outer, the number 1 and number 8, you have to practice on those as well and learn to take those really tight corners and so forth. I've totally ignored that. I've just chosen the easy way. And so that was a kind of an eye-opener for me.
Yeah. Now, what I do when I come to a new track that I've never been before, and there should be a race or a club night on, I start on the inner and on the outer lane. So like if it's a 4 lane, I start at 1 and then go to 4 or 4 and 1. Because we say those are the ones where you win or lose, because the middle ones are always the easy ones, but they're the easy ones for everyone.
Yeah.
Which means the better you are on
the gutter ones,
the outside and the inside, that's where you win and lose.
Yeah, so when you say it, it sounds so obviously correct. Yeah, but I haven't thought about it. For me, it was all about how can I get to the fastest lap time. That was the main goal. Nothing else in my little pea brain. And you
have to cover all lanes. So
and especially if you're running on these analog wood tracks, since you don't have like fancy digital features like we do, the Drive Digital, but you can change lanes, right?
Highly sophisticated people have. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Exactly. So you have to run different heats, and each heat you drive a different lane, right? And so for that it makes sense. Oh, we see Joe was here as well from Herrera's Carreras.
Joe, see you, brother. Ciao, Ben.
Yeah, so that was a big, it just ruined my life completely, because I've been driving my easy track and I've been chasing my best lap time. That's been everything. And now I'm more running, 100 laps and trying to be as consistent as possible. Let's say a car can do 5.8, 5.9 seconds. Well, then I try to find, where can I go like 6.1 lap after lap after lap, and not de-slot and stay at 6.0, 6.1. And that's and I'm also using both lanes now on my track.
That's what I wanted to say. Do it like half and half.
Because absolutely. I
think that's the best way.
And more on the tougher one, because I ignored it for all this so long time.
Yeah, and Joe described it as well. So you should focus also on the slower lanes, because also on a digital track, I would say that the slower lane can get you an advantage, because most people tend to go the easy way, which means go for the inner lanes that are easier to learn. Have the radius are more equal, are more even. There are no sharp corners, no sharp turns. So that's driving digital. I would say those lanes need to be practiced, because if you can overtake on one of those bad lanes, you've got an advantage.
Yeah, exactly. And my daughter is coming in, what is it, about 2.5 weeks time. So she's coming back from, she's on a working on an island called Gotland here in Sweden. So when she comes back, I mean, she kicked my butt last time when she was here before she went. She came, she's still in university, but she came home for a week and then she went working over the summer, and she kicked my butt. So now I really need to get my act together and beat her.
Okay. That sounds like a goal. That sounds
It's a very easy, attainable goal. But that was so interesting to understand, get that. I mean, it's kind of like personal growth, that you stop chasing the lap times and more chasing the consistency and race pace, and also on all tracks. So I guess I'm a better person now.
I know. I think you changed to the dark side. That's what I think.
Yeah. So that was good, and so that was really interesting, and a big fancy word, epiphany for me. It was this aha moment. Yeah, well, who do we have here? We got people coming in.
Paul just joined in, and Bo just came in.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bo, yeah, on that, we try to switch like every second to make sure that we cover all people. And so it will be, next week it will be on my channel again, so don't go looking at Nico's channel. So we'll be back here, and we'll switch back and forth.
Exactly, to make it more equal and more even, because of course you have like a slight advantage to your channel if you do those lives. So yes, it's we figured out it's just fair. So yeah,
and it's all good, all good. We're all happy clappy here. Happy clappy slotheads.
Credit, welcome, thanks for joining. Paul, thanks for joining. People are coming in. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, look at that. So that's and I've been looking for a lot more of that. You know, how can I practice? I mean, there's 1,000 videos on tuning cars, 1,000 videos on all other things, topics, building scenery and so forth. But really, how do you become a better slot car driver? That's, how can I improve my skills besides only drive a lot of laps? Yeah, but I need to have a purpose, and I can drive it like Morgan Freeman, extremely slow. But
when I was driving those endurance races, the 24-hour races, I had a team boss. He was the setting up the car as well, and he always said, "You have to drive like a sewing machine." The same low lap time every lap without deslowing.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's what I'm practicing right now. So we'll see how that goes. I have now about 2.5 weeks on doing that, and I'm gonna spend hours and hours and hours on that.
Fast. Good to have you. Thank you for joining in. So you need to practice before your daughter comes back.
Yeah, guys. I mean, she humiliated me. She not only did she beat me in the race when we were racing, and she also got the track record. Of course, I spent like 3 days after that. After she left, she just took the track record, and then she's like, "You suck, Dad," and then she left. And I took one car, one of my NSR GT40s, and I tuned it, and I optimized it to make sure that it could drive faster than the red GT40. And then finally I got it, and I just texted her a new record, and I said, "You suck," back. We have a very, well, how should we say, a rough attitude between each other. We love each other, but we always have this banter between us, which is all fun. And it's every now and then her mother, my ex, she can hear her daughter talking on the phone. It's like, "You don't talk to your dad like that," and she's like, "Well, can you hear how he's talking to me? He's worse than me." So,
but I can assure you, our club nights are a lot of banter.
Exactly. You need to have that. It's part of the competitive situation,
exactly.
right?
I mean, one of one of the worst sentences actually, but it comes from the heart, and everybody bursts into laughter. Is as soon as one of your club colleagues deslots, the whole chorus just shouts, "Ah, nice to hear."
Yeah, exactly. No, but I think
Well,
it's a difference when you do it with love, right? So that's where it all comes
exactly.
to. It's how you do it, not what you do. If you do it with heart, and then it's a different thing. But if you do it to be mean or to, then you can say that the same thing, and then it really hurts, right? So
exactly.
So it's one part of that social.
That's what you say for the big races, then. No,
yeah, exactly. With people you don't know, you just wanna, yeah. Oh, we got.
I taught Joe too many bad things, so yeah, and he was using them all.
So I have a question for you. Do you have a home track as well, or are you only driving on clubs?
I've got a age-old 4-lane track in my basement.
Ah, okay.
And I've got with a same timekeeping system we use on the big track actually, and I have a age-old drag strip in my basement as well.
Have you ever showed that on your channel?
Back to the very first videos.
Oh man, okay.
You
Now
see
I
the
know what I'm
4-lane, and you see the 4-lane and the drag strip.
Oh wow. Okay, I need to go and check that out.
Yeah,
I've gone back in your videos, but I don't know if I've gone all the way to the first one. Well, that's what I'm gonna do when we're done. I have to check it out. That sounds fun.
So when you've got bad weather, you can do that,
Yeah, but I also thought I need to somehow figure out a way where we need to sometime fix so we can meet and race against each other. And just
we'll do it together. We won't do it against each other. We'll do it together. I also started to come up with a few ideas. We'll talk about offline.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Before we share the big news, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I thought I have a couple of ideas as well. My plan, which is part of my newbie question. Why don't we go to my newbie question? My little surprise question for you.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the benches and all the other what's new and so forth. Will come after this. But now, since we're almost there, I had this philosophical question where I was wondering, how much driver skills versus tuning cars, etc. How much do they matter? So if I would give you a out of the box, no tuning, a Carrera car, and I would take a top tuned NSR car, and then you and me would compete. You with your driving skills and so many years of experience of driving, and me with less driving skills and months of experience of driving. Who would win? Can a person with good driving skills win with the worst car, or can a worst driver win with a really good car?
Of course he can. I mean, I think that there are more variables in that formula than just the car and the skill of the driver. It comes down, I would have a hard time coming to your track, to your home track, because you race there every day. So I think track knowledge would be a big part of it as well. So like if you come to my club track with the top NSR car, I might still have a little advantage because I know the track just better,
Yeah.
So that's also got something to do with it. Plus, you are used to your controllers, for example, that you use on your track. I would have troubles, or I would need time to settle in with those controllers. But if you come to a club track where there's like only those pistol controllers,
where you can set brakes,
where you can adjust a lot of things, you would need
I've never tried those.
Yeah. So again, there are so many variables in the formula that I think I can't tell you the solution or the result saying, yes, you would win with the NSR car, or no, I would win with the out-of-the-box Carrera car. I don't dare to.
It's not that easy, right? Okay.
It's not that easy. No, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I thought it would be fun to put you in a situation where I get a really nice, good car, and then you get a really crappy car, and then just see how even it would be. But then we have to fix a neutral track.
Well, yeah, which is new to both of us.
Yeah, and that would be interesting to see. Yeah, well, Ian Douglas has a great podcast. Yeah, we just talked about that, Joe. That was the whole. If you jump over to the next comment, yeah. So we just started that. That for those who came in time, Joe, they heard that discussion. So we're not going to go back. You have to rewind and relook check it out. We're not going to talk about it again just because you're late, in respect of all the other people's time. Damn it. Yeah. So that's a kind of interesting. And I actually did bring that up on that Spinning Pinion episode. I also asked Ian the same question, and he was kind of in an American way, kind of politically correct, said, "Well, I wouldn't underestimate your driving skills." That was his answer. So he answered by not answering. Yeah.
I also wouldn't dare to come up with a prediction of who would win.
The future will just have to tell us, I guess, because one time we'll have to
check it out. We need to check it out. Maybe on neutral terrain, so to say, on neutral track or whatever.
Well,
we'll find a way.
I have on my bucket list to go to Carrera World. Right, I really want to go there. So that's not too far away from you, right?
That's just around the corner.
Yeah, I just need to pay a big tax bill to the tax authority here in Sweden. I owe them tax, and
okay.
I have a big one coming now in September, and I've kind of, I think I forgot to set money aside from that. I might have spent that money. So, okay, how do we solve this?
Let me guess. It's all beside you. I mean,
it's right there. No, it will be all right, but it's just that I might be in a slight cash flow, a tighter cash flow for a little while. But after that, I'm back on track again until next year when it's time to pay taxes again.
Okay. So there you go. Joe says that he's aiming for the best setup car because he knows his driving skills are not
that's what I'm going for as well. I think Joe and I were very similar there. I know my driving skills are rubbish. I need to have a really good car. But in Carrera World, we could pick a neutral car, and then I'll bring the ones that I think that I can drive really well, and then we take the neutral. I'll go and buy a car in the store, and then you get that like a Harry Potter version of something. Mario Kart.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'll bring you the top tuned Mario Kart for you.
I want foam wheels. I want weight in it. I want true front tires.
Oh, so that could be fun.
Sorry, it's a little sidestep. That we didn't pick up on the Slot Invasion new release. I know that there's a new release for guide holder and guides for Carrera cars that they just came up with. Guys, if you're into that, check it out. I'm not sure about Slot Invasion USA. Probably will be on later, but I think there might be a store close to the Canadian border that will have few available within the next weeks. Let's put it that way. I heard rumors. I don't know where or how Warren got hold of it. Oops. But they will be available. There you go.
Yeah.
You can drive the Mario. I can drive it.
That car is damn difficult to drive. So I have that one when I drive with my friends, if you de-slot 3 times, after the 3rd time, your car is taken away and you have to drive Mario for the rest of the race.
Okay.
That's the punishment you get for de-slotting 3 times. So that's just to make them learn and not drive too crazy. So the slot invasion, I noticed a big difference because I bought Slot Invasion for all my NSR cars. All of them have the Carrera version, which is wider and thicker, and they do really run better
Good
with
job,
those.
yeah. But they came out with aluminum holders on top to exchange the plastic ones in the Carrera cars. You know that those they look like I can't describe. You know what I mean? And they make them now out of aluminum, just ready to screw in, and you've got more weight on the front then, and they fit perfectly, and it's a lot better.
So you mean I need to buy that for all my Carrera cars?
Just wait for Warren and Joe to check them out, because we'll get a delivery from me with those parts, and I will check them out. You can buy them in bulk, like 10 or something, you know. Just a rumor. I heard it from.
So I need to get a couple of bulk orders. 3. I need at least 30 of those. So that's
Warren from Light Tech Slots will get some very soon. I just to send them.
Oh, so someone is smuggling guides to the US, huh?
Yes. Oops.
Oops. Oh, that's cool.
All right. So, well, on my bench.
Yeah. What do you have on your bench?
I've done an awful lot this week. I've been finishing or doing up to 90.5% finishing that blue monster from A71, that 3D printed body and chassis, the Mercedes race car transporter from the 50s.
Yeah, the one you had a little teaser on.
The 5-second teaser I put on, exactly. That's why it's called a teaser. I mean, come on. Yeah, so the video will be out on Sunday. Already put it on, or finished it and put it on. It'll show the rest of the build. I already showed the parts of the build, the rest of the build, and the first track apps, so to say. Then I've done 2 BRM cars, setting them up for
4 BRM cars or
2 BRM cars. Sorry, 2 BRM cars with sorry.
What scale?
Yeah.
What scale?
24. BRMs are always 24.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So setting them up for a club race that we will have on Eurothans, and we're allowed to swap the motor, and that made a massive change to the better. I mean, those cars are now so nice to drive. Then I set up 2 Revo slots, 32 cars for another race series. So yes, been busy all week, more or less.
But you mentioned brands. What kind of are they? Rally cars, hypercars?
The BRMs are old 70s Group 2 cars. So it's Alfa Romeo, Ford Capri, the Datsun 240, and the Revo slots are GT2 and GT3. So I have a Porsche 911 GT2 and a Ferrari F40 that I set up. The F40, it's running now, by the way. It's as fast as my Porsche now. Still there, still sitting there.
Still on my plate, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, this one separate story. I put tape on it, and I moved the screws from the side position to the front position and everything, and I'm back to square one. I started 6.3, got it down to 5.3, and now I'm back at 6.3.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, I'm
You know what I
crazy.
did? I retrued the rear tires very, very slightly. Just a thin, and suddenly it's as fast as the Porsche. I don't know why. I've got no idea. Just give it a try. I mean, can't get worse.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so all right.
Not one of your favorite cars, I guess.
I love
Not at
the
the moment.
F40. I mean, the F40, Ferrari F40 is one of my favorite cars. So I'm you know, damn it, I'm gonna make it my favorite car one way or the other. I just need to figure out how. You know, that's it will be there. But oh, there we go. And you need silicone. Yeah, so far I've stayed out of silicones. I knew that one was coming.
Joe, you begged for that one, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I'm as I'm learning everything, one of my learnings recently with my, because I've been continuing with my, oh, did I show you the Ferraris?
I love you too, Anders. I love you too.
The yellow one is the one that I've been tuning a lot, moving weights in different positions and so forth. And the black one I haven't touched yet, so I'm figuring out how to make this one really fast, and I do the same things on this one. And I was going somewhere with it. Yeah, so with this one, I did put tape on it, and let's see if I can remove it. But I took it away, and because I tightened it up a little bit and had tape, and it ran worse. So I could not make it run better with tape. And so I think on this track, tape is not so good. Yeah, you wouldn't look. Hey, I already got my, you know, the chip, old man's chip booties, you know, potato chips and hamburger booties. I need to buy a sports bra soon. Yeah, so I think I can actually, no, I could not. If I would have silicone boobies, I would play with them all day. I would not get anything done. I would just be, yeah, oh, look at that.
It's time to go to bed now.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I think my track wants doesn't like taped cars. They run worse.
Okay. Well, yeah.
That's a learning.
It's something exactly. It's something you learn. Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever I put tape on it, worst time, take tape off. The lap right after is faster. I don't know if it's psychological.
Yep. But on the other hand, if you get another track and your cars don't work, you still would know something like a plan B, like let's try a tape. If it doesn't work on my track, maybe it works on that track, you know? So,
exactly. Yeah. No, but I'm really close to I think I've optimized the yellow one, so I'm very close to be happy with it. I still haven't. Yeah, hello, B-Rads. So the only thing I haven't done, I have not flattened the chassis. That's I haven't not done. So I haven't done that.
Well, did you notice that if you put it on a plate, that one front wheel?
There was not much. There was not much wiggling when I pressed in the corners. So there was not much of that. So I figured.
On the other hand, you can adjust the front wheels on that chassis if I get it right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that one I've managed to do, and I got, you know, I've been trying the front wheels in all different positions and you know, higher, lower, and finding where's the fastest position for my track, which is pretty high up and you know, not much touch, just a little bit. So kind of like everybody else sets up the front tires. That works good. Oh, you don't? Oh, tell me. You're always so full of surprises, Nico.
There's a video on setting up the braid. I like to have the braids floating. So I like to have the weight on the front tires. And the braids of the guide, like 0.5 millimeter in the air. So floating. They don't scratch, they float.
Oh.
You get it? You know what
okay. Yeah, so describe, tell me more. What happens? How is that good?
It's a personal preference again here. But you can try it. By the way, there's a video on my channel that already describes that, but never mind.
Warren came on board as well.
Ooh.
And he missed it. We talked about Warren, or we talked like for several minutes. We just said so many good things, but we're not going to repeat that. You have to go back and watch the whole video.
Exactly. Hi, Warren.
We did mention Warren.
I like to have the weight of the car on the front tires, and have like hard front tires or the zero grip front tires.
Do you use nail polish?
Yes, I use CA glue. Re-true them. Polish them. Also the 32s, not only 24s. You know that there's a video out by NSR. What's his name? Noviello, I think. I can't remember his. Yeah. He tells exactly the opposite way. Now, watch out. In Italy, mostly they're still driving on Nico tracks.
Yes.
So
very
what
high
happens? Exactly. The weight is on the braid, and the front axle more or less wobbles and doesn't take any responsibility, I would say.
Yeah.
Now that works for Nico track. It does work. For the Carrera and wood track, I prefer, now again, personal preference, I prefer to have the weight on the front tires, which means the car can lean in the corners and the braids don't scratch. If you have a high braid wear, that means that your guide is too low. You should have a big braid wear, which means like half a millimeter, and they need to float.
Yeah, super.
I have the best result for that. So
yeah, so I'm gonna try to put some weight on it. But CFast had a fun comment there. I'm brutal to people who are late here. Yeah, if you come late, don't bother showing up. Damn it, you have to be in time. That's it's like in military. You be there on time, or you're out of here. Run this show a bit stricter now.
Okay, Easy E. I know you're with Joe. Sorry to say so, guys. Sorry, guys.
Hey, there's Todd coming showing up as well.
Toju, welcome. Good to have you.
Welcome. Well, actually, to Todd, I mean, damn you, coming late like this. But I'll take it offline. I'll hunt you down. I'll find you.
He's like a school teacher, He's like a school teacher. You gotta smack with your
I got special skills, and I'll hunt you down, and I'll find you.
B-Ride's already leaving. Okay.
Oh yeah. Next time. So so that was one of the things I had on my pen.
One more thing on that braid adjusting.
Yes.
When after I set up a car, I put it on a Carrera track part, so not on a flat plate, because Carrera track, the rails are lifted a little above the slot, which means if it fits perfectly when you've got it on a flat plate, it's
too low.
There. Exactly. So I look at the Carrera part, and then I check how high is the guide or how low is it.
All right. So that was on your bench, huh? A lot of so BRM and RevoSlot, that's the same company, right?
Same company, just 3224.
Yeah.
Same chassis, same idea. So it was easy to set up. I just had to do it 4 times. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, on my bench, I've had this guy, for example. This is one of them.
The gantry. Yes.
Which I was surprised over actually how that I actually managed to build them together. And then I also had, of course, this one, which I love a lot. So this one, that's and even really have Hamilton standing there.
Ooh.
We got.
And do you have starting lights in there, or is that
not yet? Not yet. I saw Dave. Dave Volk? I think his name is. He actually took. No. Dave, one of the Aussie guys.
Okay.
I think his name is Dave Volk, and he actually took lights to this part from the regular the bow that Carrera sells. So he took that part, and he has some 3D printed files that he's going to share. So maybe I'll buy one of those arches and take the insides and put it in there. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Right now they're not. Yeah. Prince of Darkness, he left. Yeah, the Aussie.
The band in heaven has received another great musician. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I don't think he's in heaven. I think he went down and kicked out Satan and said, now the Prince of Darkness is here, and so he and Lemmy, they're sitting there, and they took over hell. They said, "Hey, pretty boy, get out of here. We take over this place now." I think they're having a big party. But anyway, talk about good timing. I mean, he was recently inducted to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it was like a week before he had this big concert, like finishing concert, and with the Black Sabbath and his own, and a lot of bands were doing the celebration for him. So I think he really finished off on the high note.
Yes, which is always good. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. Cool. Yeah. So and besides those two
topics, sorry.
Yeah. So those were on my bench. Did I have anything else? Well, so I had the Ferraris, of course, but then I had one more thing, which is back here, which is this setup plate, which it's bigger than most regular ones, which is really good because you have plenty of space to put the chassis and cars, and then you have all these small compartments here on the side. You can put wheels and you can put screws, and they have rounded edges. It's really easy to pick up these small shims or knob screws and everything. So instead of having the regular square ones. So this one is available on printables, and it's Greg Gaub who has created this one and generously shared it with the world. And he's the same one who made the pistol grip thingies, these guys.
So it's another great shape for those 3D printing guys out there with a P file.
Absolutely. And it prints out really well, no supports or anything, so it's very easy to print out, and it goes fairly fast. And it's great. So I'm having a couple of those and using those for my setup nowadays.
There you go.
Nice. I'm going to
already that, Anders. So, you hit another nail there, Anders.
Yeah. So so that one has been printed out, and I did also put it on the 3D printing section on Slotcar on Discord. Yeah.
Great.
So the link is there. So all the people that are in Discord, they will have access to it. We are not going to put any links in the description, and we're not going to put any links in the chat. You have to join the Slot Yard, and you will find everything there. Is it me or is Anders emulating Heisenberg a little bit? Yes, exactly. That's Breaking Bad. I've had enough of this already.
I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the melting point. Oh, yeah. So I
Absolutely.
figured those out, and now it's a lot easier to keep track of all my small parts when I'm doing. So that's been on my bench. It's been a busy week.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm. Well, the next one is fun. Next comment from Todd. No, the one above. Breaking Bad slot cars. Yeah, that's. I probably should change that. Change the name for the channel.
You want to leave that up? Breaking Bad.
Yeah, exactly. I got this one bad slot car by my little Ferrari over there. I'm breaking it down. Oh.
There, see? Questions on Lucy coming up?
Yeah, so Lucifer, the cat, she is actually exhausted. It's over 30 degrees here. It's like really, really hot in Sweden right now. And she every day, I don't know why, but every morning she insists on taking her big fur on. And I tell her, don't wear that fur. You know, it's it's too hot for that. Take your bikini or something. But no, she has to look all fancy in a big fluffy fur.
Yeah.
So now it's when the sun starts to go down. Now it's a lot better. So she's actually cooling down outside in the forest. Now she can be out and play. But during the day, she's done. Break it. Yeah. Well, I almost broke my black Ferrari.
Ferrari. You know, Anders was trying to send it over to Austria, but it just didn't fly far enough. It just went up the wall.
Well, so I did get some good tips and tricks from some of the comments on that little short. I should have put fire on it. So, you know, imagine having that crash and fire as well. So that would be cool. So that's my next trick. Harry never did fire on his crashes.
Well, there's someone else who promised to do a fire video. It was not Harry. There was someone else who's actually in the chat. And I don't want to mention Joe's name at all, but he said he wants to do a fire video with one of his cars. But Jen wouldn't allow it. So that's the main problem at the moment. You know? So I'm still counting on when Joe's with Rahul or something, or with Massimo, that they're going to do it, you know? So
yeah, unless I make it before them.
Unless you're quicker, exactly.
And yeah,
Tony,
I'm a doer. I get shit done. That's my job.
Tony, I know. I'm sorry. I was sorry. I was planning to go, but plans changed. So yeah, looking out for next year then. And this could be a good entry to a point that we've already came up with. Maybe we should aim for May next year.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Car festival.
Yeah, if yeah, that's a good idea. If I can hold myself until then, that's a long time in the future.
Yeah, but
it need to stay alive that long.
It's cool.
Yeah, I might be down at Carrera World before that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so there might be a part 2, the revenge.
Hopefully, not only 2 parts.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's been pretty much my week. A lot of magnetic racing, and those guys, they're just so cool. I mean, they're unbelievable how they support the hobby, and whenever you get something from, there's always extras, a lot of candy, and
oh yes,
there's an extra part. So I did big thank you to those guys for continuously developing, doing new models, listening to their fans or their buyers, their customers.
Yes. And they build awesome tracks as well. Unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. USA probably releases it in the US. Just wait on it. Yeah, so Todd did not hear your that Warren might probably have those guides for the Carrera.
So someone told me that Warren might have them before anybody else.
Yeah, a little bird whispered in your ear.
Well, it's actually a big bird, more than 100 kilos and 190 or 194. But hang on, forget about the rest.
Yeah, I wonder if so I'm going to be in Chicago in the beginning of September, if I could bring some and ship them.
Oh yeah, that could be another possibility. If you order them and have them sent to someone there, and then you bring them here.
Yeah.
Or the other way around. Sorry, bringing them to the US. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ask them. Oh, okay. So yeah. Lightech will get them.
Oh yeah. Magnetic Racing is having a new workshop. They showed it already in their last
the one all fresh now with the big empty space. It's gonna be interesting to see how they finish it up. So
that's going to be interesting. Oh yeah, for sure. Because if they expand, that means something. Business is going good. The hobby is doing well, and the demand is there. So yes.
Yeah, and I've supported them already. Right after I was done with my 2 Mission Impossibles, I've already ordered a new one. So there's a new kit coming in next week.
There you go. You go.
What was that about the Slothead?
Hang on. That was Bo. The Mazda 787 will be in stores.
Ooh, from is it both from Slothead, even the red Ferrari?
The 512. I think BRM is bringing up the 512 in 1-24 again, if I got that right. But I don't know if Bo refers here to Slotty only or to another brand. He will let us know in a minute.
Yeah, because I have Ferraris in all kinds of colors, but no red Ferrari, which is kind of I've been boycotting red Ferraris just because all Ferraris are normally red. So I thought I just go for all the other colors, and now I figured out. Now I feel empty with no red Ferrari. I'm not a whole person. I guess I need.
You're missing something. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, here we
there
go.
You go.
Someone came in. Someone came in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, let's see if we can grab her. Here she is.
Oh, those white paws.
There we go.
There's your fan village.
Yeah. There she is, the big cat. Oh, wave to the people. Hello, hello. She doesn't really like to be picked up when it's so hot, and I'm hot.
I mentioned that before. Yes, you said that before.
Head of Slotted. Oh, what was that? Head of Slotted.
Sorry.
On David Kennedy's channel. So it is the Ferrari. Okay. So it is Slotted. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Need to check that out. Yeah, big fluffy cat.
Yes. And by the way, Tony, yes, it is a Maine Coon.
Yeah, exactly. It is very much so. Go. And she's a menace, and her name is like Aussie Lucifer. Lucifer. She's a little devil.
Oh yeah.
Oh, before we started, I just remembered you had some great tips on.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so because we all seen what happened to this black Ferrari, right? So now it has I changed to the rubber wing that comes with the kit, but and then the hard plastic one is kind of off. But you mentioned that there are certain other things you can do if you have an accident. I mean, it was just a pure accident. It was not me driving recklessly or so. But how can you fix wings if you have an accident like that with your cars? What would you do?
first of all, Easy good one. Thanks for joining in. What we do with the 24s, and you can also do it on the 32s when you have a broken rear wing. We use 3 different kinds of fixing or types of fixing. Now, the first type is the inner tube of a bicycle. If you've got one from the kids or from the neighbor, or that's got holes in it, you can use that rubber and cut out the, what do you call those things? Struts?
Yeah, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
These little pillars here.
Exactly. And
so you cut
them
both
out
in the same way.
Exactly, cut them out the same shape, because that way, and glue them to the wing, because that way you've got a very flexible fixing type of fixing the wing. Plus, one good thing, CA glue works really good with the rubber. So
Yeah,
you can
the
glue it
vulcanized rubber.
exactly to the wing very easily, and then to the body. So
That's a really good idea.
That material works really well. Now, the second possibility that some cuts use is those foam mats. Like, they're only like 1 millimeter thick or 1.5 millimeter. You can get them in hobby
craft
shops.
Stores. Yeah, hobby stores, craft
exactly.
stores. Mm-hmm.
And it just works exactly the same way. You just cut out the figure of struts, glue it to the wing, glue it to the body, and that way, again, you've got a flexible fixing.
Yeah.
Third possibility is those tubes that you use for isolating electric wires. You know, you heat them up and they shrink.
The shrink tube.
Tubes. Exactly. Yeah. So if your wing has like got 2 small parts of the struts left, you just like slide it over, heat it, and it'll hold on to those little parts that are still there. You can even add a drop of CA glue before you do that. And then cut it into length and glue it into the body. So those are the 3 things that we use on the 24s. And I know they also work on the 32s. Of course, it's smaller, but they work. Yeah.
I need to try that, because I mean, all my cars are wingless.
Okay.
For some reason, and it's kind of sad, because a lot of cars, they look much cooler with the wings. So
yes, they do.
So maybe yes, I should. I'm gonna try the different with either the shrink tube or the bicycle
tube, the tube, wheel tube.
Yeah. So I will do that.
What's Dynamat? What is that?
Dynamat in the dynamite.
Yeah,
maybe I should do dynamite in the car, and when it flies, you go.
You won't need a rear wing at all then. I mean, that's another way of solving it, you know.
Yeah, Dynamat to dampening vibrations. Okay. Dynamat. Maybe it's some American mat.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Yes, Slothead had already a few 512s out. That's right. But they're getting quite expensive because they're well fought after or hunted a lot. Insulated.
Oh, that's Dynamat.
Yeah. That's Dynamat.
Soundproofing for real cars, but who's going to sit in the car and listening to the sound? I mean, it doesn't matter if it's really loud in a slot car. Why would you soundproof a slot car? I don't know. Joe, you're strange.
Yeah. Oh. You had one or two other topics that we scratched before we started that I can't remember. Or did we already beat them all?
Yeah, I think it was mainly the wing issue that I had, but we got help with that. And we did talk about what are other factors that can that would matter when if we would race with, you know, one with the bad car, one with the good car. So we did talk about those as well.
That's Professor Joe asking the why and the how out of everything in the slot car.
Yeah, exactly. He has his white coat on now. But I like that.
Yeah, Professor.
The soundproofability of a slot car. So we'll see what he comes up with his Dynamat. And he even came up with an.
Anything you guys want to know in the chat, you want to ask us. Anything you would like to know. It's always good.
Now that I'm a specialist in scenery, you can ask any type of scenery questions. I'm almost at Boone's level now with my two gantries.
Kind of.
Kind of not. Have you spent some time with the Boone's videos?
They're unbelievable. They're excellent. They're excellent.
Crazy the level of way, you know, and he takes a piece of something and then he starts cutting it with the soldering iron. It looks kind of half crappy, and then painting, and then all of a sudden the boom, it just looks so.
It appears, yeah. You can see it as well, and he's already got it in his mind, and you can't see it before.
Yeah,
that's the thing I really like.
Such a talent. All right. Oh, did you? What's it?
Jamal, welcome.
Oh yeah, I reversed the cell phone holder, the mobile holder, and I want to say it was deliberate, but it was a fuck up. So I flipped one of the sides in the wrong way, but it turned out to be really, really good, because now I have the sensors much closer to the track, and they don't trigger each other. So a mess up thing turned out to a really good thing. So okay.
See you next time.
Yeah, see fast. Say hi to the dog. Yeah, we need to. Maybe I should ask the guys at Magnetic Racing to sell the gantry upside down, installed with the kind of Lucifer version.
the Swedish version.
Yeah, exactly. For all you blonde, blue-eyed guys out there. So, Nico, here we go. Here's a question for you.
No, I have never. I've been to. There used to be a club in my hometown that had those that they were racing those wing cars, you know, those really fast, just like somebody wing cars, absolutely crazy. And they said after each race they send in the motors to be balanced again for a fortune, and I was going like, no, not for me, no.
Yeah, there's always another level of craziness.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Joe. There's a reason why I like you. There's a reason why I like you.
Yeah, he's like really, you know, if in case you didn't notice yet, he will tell you.
But, I mean, no, actually, Nico, you have to read the text before. He actually likes the way upside down is better.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So Joe is a good guy. Joe is a good. I like Joe.
He is a good guy.
He's my brother. Yeah. He's on my side. I'm alone. It's you and Joe with the backs against each other, taking the world, breaking slot cars.
Bo, yes, going back on the balancing, I absolutely agree. That's over the top. No, not for me. Sorry, not for me. You can do it. Of course, you will notice, but those guys do it after every race. After each race, they send the motors. It's like, you know, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Absolutely. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to show everybody. One thing I bought, I already showed to Anders. It's a car that is absolutely would not be on my bench, would not be on my shelf as a shelf queen, would for some reason not show up on the track with me, and I still bought it. And let's see the person who it's dedicated for does watch till this point. It is the Ford Anglia from Skeletrix. Now, you guys, some of you might have noticed or seen the very personal video I did about my dad, my biggest fan, actually, as I found out. The reason why I bought this car is that was his first car that he bought with his money, with his own money, you know, a Ford Anglia. So that's the reason why I got it for him. So let's see. In case he looks surprised, he didn't watch that video till the very end or till this point. Let's put it. If he's not surprised, he watched it. So let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if they have any Saabs. Have you seen any Saabs as
Yes,
first car?
yes, we did. We do. Yes, we did have. Yeah, yeah.
Is that like Skeletrix or who had Saabs?
You mean as a slot car? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. As a slot car, I've seen the Volvo. You know, you have Skeletrix coming out with the station wagon. But I haven't seen any Saab.
You're right. Absolutely right.
Because there were some rally cars, early rally cars with Saab as well, with some successes. So there should be, at least for the rally fanatics.
Yeah. A few questions in, Anders. Sorry.
Yes.
It's Tony asking where we buy our spare parts. Well, you know, Tony, after you guys on the island decided to go on your own, it was called Brexit. It's more expensive for us if we order at Pendle because we have to pay tax.
Yeah, pay the tariffs.
So we order mainland Europe, which means France, Germany, Italy, those online shops, because they have
there's many to choose from, and if you need a certain bearing or scrub screw or some odd part, and if one store doesn't have it, then you for sure find it in someone else, in some other one. I use Slot Invasion a lot. I buy a lot from slotinvasion.com. That's one of my main stores.
Yeah. And there was a second question by Joe.
Yes, this I wonder too. This is a good one.
That's a pro and con. Where do you put the vent? Do you put it underneath the chassis or do you put it on top of the chassis? Where do you put the vent? Because the thing is, if you've got it underneath where it's got the best effect, it's also the place where it picks up most dust. Ever thought of that?
Yeah, because there's like a big oval part under the sticker that you could cut off the sticker, right?
Yeah.
Hey Warren, please do send him a ticking car.
Go for it. We won't tell Joe.
I have some fly cars that sounds like crazy, where the gears are completely messed up. The plastic is like really annoying.
Yeah.
But I bought spare parts from Slot Invasion, so now I have metal gears and a metal crown, and I'm replacing those on my fly cars. I got 12 of those. So they're going to go smooth soon. That's probably next week, bench. I'm going to do some fly cars before and after.
So there you go, Tony. The same for Bo, being in Germany. Internet rules when you order parts or look for parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So it was also Tony's first car, the Ford Anglia.
Oh.
Yeah, what else have we got? Exactly. Well, you know, the good thing when I did order Pendle 1 or 2 times, the good thing is they already charge the tax, the customs in their bill, which means I don't have to pay extra. So when I pay Pendle, I pay the order price plus delivery plus customs all to Pendle. So that's the way it works out with Pendle. Most other shops in the UK or US, when I order or Anders orders, you pay the price, the shipping, and then the local customs comes after you and wants some extra money.
Yeah, it's always a surprise. Sometimes they go through and they don't find it, and then you're all happy clappy. But sometimes they find it, and then it's a bad surprise.
Yeah, yeah. So for opening, hey Dojo, for going back to the opening of the motor, it helps.
Yes.
A lot of guys use like an aluminium foil, a very thin foil that they glue or stick underneath the chassis or on the chassis. Works best on metal chassis, of course, because then it's a transfer of heat. For plastic chassis, I wouldn't recommend, because you melt down parts in front and behind the motor.
Oh.
But for example, the 24 guys also use, what do you call it? Those cooling, what you have on the back of a refrigerator. It's those cooling. It's made of metal, and
oh yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they're like made out of aluminum, and then you have these cuts in them. So
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what some guys use on the 24s.
Yeah.
So there you go. B Red still remembers the days of balancing. Ooh, Doug has come in. The later the evening, the nicer and more the guests, I would say. Well, yes, we have a lot of online shops.
That's what he said. Cooling fins. That's what they're called.
Cooling fins. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Heat sink. Yeah.
Yes.
Heat sink or cooling fins.
Yeah. All right. So we did hit the 1 hour mark already.
Yeah. I think we did talk about the spinning pinion, about what to practice, and which was kind of an eye opener for me, and I'm in it right now, practicing the way they said instead of what I did before.
Yeah.
And what else do we have? Yeah, we did talk a lot about on the bench, newbie question as well. We had that, and any other last second questions from the chat? Now that we have Nico here, next week will be on my channel. No Nico. So if you have any technical smart questions, ask them this week or the week after next, but not during next week. You'll get stupid answers.
No, you won't. No, you won't. But I can also tell you the reason why. I will be going to a club that's about 1.5 hours drive away from me. I'll do some filming there and some recording, of course, doing a video, trying to take you with me. A little delay, but trying to take you with me. Maybe we can manage, and I if I have a good Wi-Fi connection, maybe we can do a short live entrance.
Oh,
Depends on
that's
my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know, because
that'll be fun.
You'd be like sorry, yeah.
That's a kind of a foreign correspondent, like a journalist out on a mission.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Joe came up with a tough question. I think I will, during next week, I will do one more kit from Magnetic Racing, and I have a whole bunch of spare parts, both the new tires and new pinions and gears for my fly car. So I'm probably going to give my fly cars my Playboy shelf queens. And they're queens not because they're sitting there on the shelf, but they will be driven, but they'll still be queens. So I'm going to try
there are some queens on there. Yes.
They're not running right now. They're completely stuck. So that's probably going to be the next part. and practicing endurance, many laps, consistent lap times.
Without deslotting.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Wolves! Happy belated birthday! I think your birthday was like yesterday or the day before yesterday. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And also welcome, Pete. Thanks for joining in.
Oh yeah, but damn it, that's late. What's up with people? Pete's late, Todd's late, Warren's late.
Guys, you're in trouble with that if you're late, in case you didn't notice.
I'm gonna do next week's live. I'm gonna set it up as a private and only send the pin code to the people that were here in time.
There you go.
On my own.
And I wouldn't be even able to enter because as a foreign correspondent, I guess I wouldn't get the pin code because I'll be late then, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, I think we'll call it a wrap.
We'll do that. Yeah, pin code 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Joe just sent the pin code.
he's already guessing the pin code, okay?
All right. Yeah, thank you so much for joining in our little chat and banter. Absolutely. and exploration of.
To me, it's always getting shorter and shorter. Although we're doing 120, 130, it always seems like we just switched it on. We haven't even started properly yet. You know?
I know, it's just time flies.
The more I talk with Anders, the more it's like, time is just rushing by.
It is, yeah. All right. Yeah, thank you, everybody, and see you in other chats during the weekend. There'll be a lot of premiere and of course.
Sorry, one more thing. When is the Slotted Nationals? Is it this weekend or the next? In with Electric Dreams.
Ooh, I think it's next weekend.
Okay.
Not this yet. This weekend it's all Formula One. It's the race in Spa. The sprint is going on. They qualified for the sprint today, and tomorrow is a sprint race and the regular qualifying. So it's going to be fun. The usual suspects are up there. You have Piastri and Norris at top at 1 and 3, and split by Verstappen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks, Fox and Wolves. Yeah, next weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Metal.
And have a good weekend, everyone. Have a good week.
Absolutely. Yeah. See you later, guys.
See you back. See ya. See ya, guys.